everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Subscription Boxes and More with Michelle. And I apologize, my camera ate the second installment of the flower letters. When I had that glitch and I was moving files from my camera to my computer, and I lost like 6 videos, apparently the second installment of the flower letters was one of those videos that got eaten. So, I'm in my room just making a really quick video about the second letter. Let's see where we're at. Alright, so here's the back of the envelope. They always look the same. Alright, so we have a couple of stickers and a postcard on the flower letter theme. And I guess that's neat, since it's a snail mail subscription that you can send something snail mail. Not really period specific. I really wanted, my thing was with this subscription was to, yes, it's a fictional story, but during a historical time. My grandfather was in the Navy during the time that this took place, okay? And so I had a lot of interest in this. And I was hoping to get little small trinkets or replicas of, you know, more period specific items. That wasn't it. So anyways, this being the second letter again, and this one to Charlie from Audrey Rose, and written July 15th, 1943. Okay. All right, and in these letters, there are certain words and things that are in, I don't know if you can see, that there's like some that are in red, and there's, the website has like a learning section where you go and you look for that letter, and it'll tell you all those things, what those terms mean, because, you know, people today may not know what these terms meant back in 1943. All right, so again, I will only read you bits and pieces of the letter because I do not want to spoil it too much in case you want to get the letters for yourself. But this is from Audrey Rose to Charlie. It says, "Dear Charlie, I was hoping I'd at least get the chance to pretend our time in Tennessee was nothing out of the ordinary. You know, like, Charlie? Charlie who? Ah, yes, I think I recall meeting a tall, handsome, broad-shouldered Army Ranger with moderate dancing abilities a few weeks ago. I can close my eyes now and imagine that shy smile of yours spreading over your face the moment you realize I'm only teasing you." So, you know, there's a lot of kind of flirting going on, still referencing the dance where they met, the Ranger dance. So I'm going to skip a paragraph. All teasing aside, Charlie, thank you for your letter. When you walked me to my hotel after the dance and we parted in the lobby, I couldn't help feeling like something essential had just gone missing. So, again, we're a little, you know, testing the waters and being a little flirty, and but, you know, still talking about that night that they met, because they haven't got a lot yet to talk about because they've just met. So skipping it down a ways again. I'm sorry your father came home so altered from the Great War, a POW in red. So that, you know, not everybody, I guess, knows what a POW is. I think most people do. Was he declared MIA first? Again, in red. That must have been awful for your mother. All that time, not knowing, hoping he would come home safe to her, only to have him return a mere shell of himself. The general, my father, said that was common among the soldiers he fought with during the Great War. So, Charlie's dad, as you gathered, I'm sure, was a prisoner of war during World War I, and he came back and he just wasn't quite himself. And back then they didn't know about PTSD, and clearly he would have had some pretty serious PTSD. And so we skip down a little more, and it tells you that Audrey Rose's mother died while giving birth to her younger brother, William. So they both have suffered a loss. Charlie lost his father, and after the Great War, he lost his father, and never really, I don't think, even got to meet him. I think he died before Charlie was born. But Audrey Rose's mother, even though Audrey Rose had, time with her mother, she passed away during childbirth. So they both have, they have that loss in common. And they both have a military background in common. Audrey Rose's dad is a general. Charlie's dad was in the military. And Charlie's a ranger in the army. And Audrey Rose works for her dad, the general. So we can go down some more. I have one sister, Ruby, who is 2 years my junior, and she is an army nurse stationed in Africa during this time. So Audrey Rose is her dad's secretary or whatever, but the sister is a nurse. And so they have a lot of this military background in common. So you can imagine during this time, or really any time, when you have something in common, that's a starting point for a relationship, obviously. And it definitely gives them something to write about and talk about. And so right now they are just getting to know each other through these early letters. There are terms in here like OSS and T and then a /R. KP duty. Most of us know what KP duty is. So this letter doesn't particularly have a whole lot of those terms that most of us would have to look up. I think most of us would know what they are, but still some of the younger folks out there may not exactly know what those terms are. And so it's neat that they have that, and they have it in every letter. Some have more, some have less of those terms, so that you can get familiar with the jargon of the day. So anyways, it says, I hope this letter finds you well. I genuinely hope Captain Fairbanks is preparing you for whatever you and the other best of the best boys will be called upon to do to end this dreadful war. In the meantime, please take care of yourself, Charlie. Okay, remember that this is leading up to D-Day. Love, Audrey Rose. P.S. I'm not sure how you feel about older women, but as it turns out, I was born December 22nd of 17. Come to think of it, I'm not sure how I feel about younger men. Somehow, you just don't seem younger. You certainly don't look it. So, and there's a PSS. But anyway, so just this sort of bantering back and forth and feeling out the situation, whether or not they have a mutual, obviously they had that initial physical attraction, but if it goes a little deeper and just getting to know each other. And then at the bottom of the letters, it always says there were a lot of acronyms used in the military during World War II. There still are. Do you know what the acronyms marked in red in this letter mean? Perhaps you've heard them before. If not, take a look at the Learn page on our website, theflowerletters.com, and find out. See, that's what I was telling you about. I'm not sure what this 224 up here is. It's kind of in red. I'm not sure, like above the date. So I'm going to find out why that's red. So anyways, that was letter 2. And I put up letter 1 already, obviously. And I have letter 3 ready to be edited, but letter 2 went MIA. So and I do have letter 4, which I don't think I've recorded yet. So anyways, I'm a little behind, and I apologize. I didn't realize, I had thought I put this up because letter 2 was not there to be edited. I thought, well, I'd already edited it and put it up. It's just one of those ones that either was eaten by my camera or by my computer. I really do like the flower letters. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. I really do like the flower letters, and that you're getting that peek into history, and it's kind of a like a fast-paced romance novel of sorts, without all the filler, because it's done in correspondence form. So that's pretty neat. But again, my disappointment lies in, I thought there would be more like period reproductions. Like the first letter had that dance card from the Ranger dance where Charlie had danced every dance with Audrey Rose. And so there was that. And even though, I mean, it's just a little tiny piece of printed fiction, it's still a replica of a piece that you would have, you know, found, say, in your grandparents', you know, great-grandparents' trunk, whatever, from back in the day. So that really is more what I was looking for. And it did come with that little magnifying glass so you could see the little things. So that was really cool, because I'm sure throughout the letters, the year of letters, that there's going to be some other ones that you're going to need to look at. But this one came with a postcard, which has nothing to do with the time. It just has to do with the artwork on the flower letters. And maybe there's some tie-in to, you know, why they're called the flower letters and why they have flowers. Maybe sometime during the letters we'll discover what that is. But at the moment, it doesn't seem to fit. Like, you know, it seems like something you could pick up at any postcard rack anywhere at any time, and not period specific. So, and those couple little stickers that, you know, maybe you could seal the letter with. Okay, maybe. But they, you know, I'm a little disappointed in that. But you'll have to see what number 3 and number 4 hold, because obviously this is installment 2, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I don't want to give away too many spoilers. I want you to want to read these for yourself, because it is a really neat subscription, in that it takes a whole year for this to unfold, and you're unfolding not only this fictional story, but a bit of time in history that is very important to us, well, to the world, not just to the United States, but to the entire world. Really, World War II and D-Day and that whole thing was very important in history. And a lot of us have relatives that were there, and or at least were around during that time. So I just think it'd be interesting for you, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but I want you to see that, you know, it's pretty interesting, and different, and not terribly expensive. It's like $9 something a month, which, you know, we're talking 2 letters a month. That is a little bit expensive if you're sending nothing but a flat letter that doesn't really have, so far, the items that I'm looking for. But it's still interesting, and I think I'll stick with it at least for a time to see where it goes, and see if it gets better in terms of the memorabilia type items. I mean, the story is what it is, right? But I hate that term, but so overused. But anyways, I do think that you may find this interesting. If you're interested in history, if you're interested in romance, if you're just interested in getting some mail, you know, that isn't a bill. And, you know, that isn't a subscription box full of makeup. I mean, because, you know, that seems to be a lot of the subscription boxes out there. This is really cool, really different. And I encourage you to check it out for yourself. I am enjoying it. I just hope that they add more memorabilia that's more period specific. I really hope, you know. But anyways, it's really cool. I am enjoying it. I don't want to sound all negative Nancy, because I do enjoy this. I was just hoping for a little more. And I'm this, you know, still pretty early in, and we have a whole year. So we don't know where it's going to go, and what kind of items are going to be in future installments. I mean, this is like early on in their correspondence. So I'm assuming that, you know, there's less for them to be sending back and forth at this point. And probably there will be more as the story unfolds, I hope. So anyways, with that, please, I know I've babbled a lot. Please give me a big old thumbs up. That really helps my channel and helps that algorithm find me and you know, recommend my videos to other people. Please let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the flower letters? Or just stop by and say hi. Have you tried the flower letters? Do you want to try them? Let's just talk about it. Or, like I said, just say hi. And please subscribe, because that would be a tremendous help to me and doesn't cost you anything. And we've got that giveaway coming. We're almost there, guys. We're less than 10 away to giving away a big prize worth more than $150, because I put more things in the box since I made that video. And please share this video with others so that they may also find my channel and subscribe, and maybe they'd like to get in on that giveaway. So maybe share that video as well. And thanks for watching and listening to me babble. I'm all over the place today. I'm sorry. And I'll just see you in a bit in another video. I don't know. I've lost my train of thought. I've lost that train a lot. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.